Hello, here's some instructions for how to share a Freeform board and collaborate on that Freeform board with your students. So here I have a Freeform board that I've created, and now to share or collaborate on this, I'll need to go to the share arrow up here. Once I get to the share arrow, there are a couple of settings that I need to check before I copy the link. The first is that this top setting is on collaborate rather than send a copy. Second, make sure to check this little text here. It is a setting, and making sure that you've selected anyone with the link can make changes. So I'll change that there and click Done. Now my settings are where I need them to be, and I can go ahead and copy the link. Now this option on the share arrow isn't always there. I wish I could show you without it really being there, but what I've done in the past to get that copy link button is I actually scroll through these options here and first select Invite with a link. Now, our district is so large that I don't even think it attempts to invite with the link, but once you have pressed that, copy link will appear in your options. Now, you can copy the link and paste that into Teams to have your students access the board that way, or you can even make a QR code shortcut for them. So let's show you how to do that. I will still need to copy the link, and then I'll need to go into a different app. The Shortcuts app is another native Apple application. It looks like this, and it has the ability to create QR codes. So right now it has popped me into all shortcuts, my collection of shortcuts. But to get the QR code one, I'll need to go into Gallery on this left navigation pane. I'll go up to the search, and I'm just going to search code, if my keyboard will cooperate. And you'll see that there's a plus sign here. If I tap that, it will add it to all shortcuts. Now from all shortcuts, I'm going to tap on my QR code shortcut, and it gives me a couple of options. Since we do have a link, I technically want it to open a website. I'm going to clear out the default, apple.com, by tapping that X, and then to get my link, I'll tap one more time and select Paste. Once I hit Done, a QR code will generate, but this isn't living anywhere right now, so I need to save it somewhere. I'll use that share arrow down in the left corner. And I can either copy this QR code and put it right into a presentation I'm working on, or I can just save this image to my photos on the iPad. So I've got my image saved, and what I like to do is I like to put these QR code shortcuts actually on my Freeform board that I'm using, because I typically screen mirror these boards so that while students are working, they could even look up to the big screen to see what's happening. So now that I'm back on my board, I'm going to go up to this mountain and the moon and bring in a photo. It will be that last photo that I just saved. And now when I'm screen mirroring, students still have the ability to join us. I do feel it's best practice to stop collaboration once the class or day has ended. So to stop collaboration, you'll need to go up to this person here and select Manage Shared Board. Now there are one of two things you could do. If you select Stop Sharing, that will actually take that board off of anyone's iPad who had it. That might not be the best idea, because if you do want to collaborate on that board again, you'll have to reshare that link. Or you can just go into the share options here and change it from anyone with a link can make changes to anyone with the link view only. Once you make those changes, you can click back and Done, and even go up to that share or the Manage Shared Board again and check that those settings stayed the same. Happy creating!